What is up, guys? Welcome to the FOC show. Today is Friday, April 21st. A lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to go over. Hopefully, we got some new viewers, listeners in. Hopefully, everybody is FOCing their books. So, what is FOC? FOC stands for Final Order Cutoff. Basically, it's the date when we could place our orders for the books coming out within the next 3 weeks, a month, etc. It's usually just about a month. So, for example, a book that's coming out in a couple of weeks, we have Batgirls number 18. I'm looking at right now on the DC FOC. So if you want the Batgirls, let's say you want the B cover, the only way to guarantee you get that B cover is if you FOC it. If you're sub to any books, what I've been told at least is that Danny and Javen are only pulling the A covers for subs. What's up, Daryl? So they're pulling the A covers for subs unless you FOC a specific cover. This is the only chance that you're going to get to 100% reserve your special cover for independent Marvel and DC books. Simple way to FOC. You email me at collectivefoc@gmail.com. You can either watch the FOC show every single Friday, or you can go through the FOC yourself and send me your email. I'm going to pull up the email right now, and I'm going to show you exactly what I want in terms of formatting. So basically, first, to do the title of the book, we'll use Daredevil, for example. This is always my favorite example. So Daredevil's the title of the book. Issue number is 10. The artist is Eastman. Super duper important. You include the artist, especially for independent books. If you give me Darkwing Duck number 5, a B cover, well, they might switch the artist from the B cover to the C cover, and now you don't get the artist that you actually want. So artist is really important. Also, please format your email like this. No spaces, because if you put a space here, it's going to mess things up. I'm actually going to show you this because I never actually show it, and I might as well. Basically, all of these go to a Google document. So I'm just going to scroll down here. Should see the Google document now. So now when I copy over that email that has no spaces in it, this is how it will show on the document when I place it in. You see no spaces. Now I'll show you what happens if there is a space or two, and I'll show you how it kind of messes with the Google document. So I'm going to put a couple spaces in here, and then I'm going to copy and paste it. Now you see the spaces. So now I have to move those books over. So basically what I'm saying is if you format the email exactly like that, it'll make things super duper easy for me and super duper easy for Danny and Javen as well. So emails collectivefoc@gmail.com. Please get your DC FOCs in by Saturday. Danny has to put in the orders by Sunday night. Therefore, getting them in on Saturday gives me time to put them in, whether that be on a Saturday night or Sunday morning or however I'm going to do that. So DC FOCs by Saturday night. Marvel and independent FOCs by Sunday night, 7 o'clock Eastern time is the final cutoff. Also, if you want FOC incentives, this is the perfect time to do that. Sometimes they're only ordering 50 of a book, which means we're only getting one in 50. This is your perfect opportunity to make sure you get that 1 in 50 reserved for you before it comes into the stores. So I think that's all I have. So let's do DC first, like we always do. If you want to actually look at the DC FOCable books by yourself, you go to lunardistribution.com. The link is in the description of the Facebook and the YouTube version of this show. And you just scroll down. So this will be lunardistribution.com. And then you scroll down to upcoming FOC. And this is this week's FOC. You can actually go further if you want to, but this is this week's FOC. This is the FOC that I'm going to be talking about. So first off, we have the Absolute Batman Court of Owls hardcover edition. This is one of those big Absolute ones for $125. It includes Batman 1 to 11, as well as a pencil script for Batman number 1. If you like those Absolutes, there you go. Here's the Batgirls I was talking about, just using that as an example. Here's the A cover by Jorge Corona. Here's your B cover by David Marquez. Here's a C cover by Crystal Kung. It's the Asian American Pacific Islanders Heritage Month cardstock variant. I guess they're doing that all for the month of, I guess, May, since it'll be releasing in May. So I guess that's the month of May. Here's your 1 in 25. It's by Robbie Rodriguez. Also, guys, remember for DC incentives, we can, our books are returnable. So basically, if you want an incentive, we can order up to make sure you get it. Marvel, we can't really do that. Batman One Bad Day Bane, the hardcover edition. I know they're releasing hardcovers of all of these. Here's the Clayface one. If you want to keep all of your hardcovers in this really neat box set, does this include all of them or just the box? I guess this includes all of them. Yes, so this includes all 8 of the Batman One Bad Day hardcovers, plus a special edition of Batman the Killing Joke by Alan Moore featuring original colors by John Higgins. So I guess that would be, I want to say the original colors, meaning like the yellow and purple, and I don't think that's been reprinted. I think the reprinted editions for the past 10 years have been with the purple and greenish colors. So that's interesting. Is the only way to get the original color reprint through this ridiculous box set? It might be. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, if you want to buy them separately, here's the Ra's al Ghul one. A couple of the other ones were on FOC last week. Batman Superman World's Finest 15. Here is your here's your A cover. It's by Dan Mora. And then there's a B cover by Daniel Semperi and Bruno Redondo. Here's your 125 by Walter Simonson and Laura Martin. They're playing chess in the park. Here is your 150 featuring, that's featuring Batman Beyond. That's featuring Terry McGinnis. That's cool. It's going to be by Nicholas Draper Ivy. Here's Black Adam 11, your A cover by John Jang. Only one more issue of that after this. Here's your B cover by Eddie Barrows. Eddie Barrows, Eber. Oh, that's a long name. Your B cover is by Eddie Barrows, Eber Ferreira, and Matt Herms. Okay, that's a mouthful. Here's your C cover by Daniel Bayliss. And your D cover, it's 125 by Juanjo Lopez. Blink trade paperback. Bones of the Gods, number 6 of 6, the finale of that series, only one cover. By the Horns, Dark Earth, number 9 of 12, only one cover for that. By the Horns trade paperback, Dark Earth, volume 1. Catwoman 55, your 8 covers by David Nakayama. I think Nakayama's on all of the 8 covers for Catwoman going forward, but I could be wrong. Here's your B cover by Sweeney Boo. It is looks like it's a Virgin. I don't see any trade dress on it, unless it's just, oh no, there it is. When you click on it, it comes up. So this is what it actually looks like. It's not a Virgin. Here is your C cover by Dan Panosian. Here is your D cover. It's by Frank Chu. It's your AAPI Heritage Month variant. Here's your 125 by Ryan Gonzalez. There's an F cover. It's a 150 by Dan Panosian. So I'm assuming it's this cover, but just in foil. The pictures, oh, there it is. It's a Virgin, it's foil. Okay, so if you want that one, let us know. Cyborg, number 1 of 6. Here's your 8 cover by Edwin Galman. I kind of like that DC's giving these side characters or lesser loved characters a shot here. We're seeing a Cyborg number 1, a Green Arrow number 1, a Green Lantern number 1. So we'll see how they all sell. But people always say they're tired of Batman. So you got a Superman number 1, a Superboy number 1. You got a bunch of these other number 1s. So let's see what they got. So here's your A cover by Edwin Galman. There's the B cover by Tom Rainey. Here's your C cover by Jorge Corona. Here's your D cover. It's 125 by Nicholas Draper Ivy. And here's your 150. It's one of those design variants by Jorge Corona. Deathstroke Inc. Trade Paperback Volume 1, King of the Supervillains. Enlightened Transsexual Comics hardcover. Eternus, number 6 of 7, one cover for that. Fables 159 of 162. So I guess it's ending at 162. Here's your 8 cover by Corrine Reed. And this is interesting. I don't think there's trade dress on this. I think it's a Virgin because when I click on it, there's no trade dress either. Flash 799, your 8 cover by Torrin Clark. Almost at issue 800. Here's your B cover by Mike Perkins and Mike Spicer. Here's your C cover by Ethan Young. Here's your 1 in 25 by Edwin Galman. There's your 1 in 50 by Torrin Clark. It's a foil variant of his A cover, and it's a Virgin. Get a trade paperback, the complete series of that. Human Target hardcover volume 2. Metal Shark Bro trade paperback volume 2, Assault on the Hamzig Island. My Stupid Life GN. What does it stand for? Good night, maybe? What does GN stand for? I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. Neverender of the Final Duels, number 3 of 3. Your A cover by Devin Kraft. And your B cover is also by Devin Kraft. And your C cover is by Devin Kraft. Pop Scars, number 3 of 6. Your A cover is by Santi Golian. Your B cover is by Warwick Fraser Kumi. Your C cover is by Garcia. Puck, the Artist and the Myth of Color. It's a one-shot. Your A cover by Garrett Richard. And here's your B cover. It is a 1 in 10, also by Garrett Richard. Red Zone, number 3 of 4. Looks like only one cover for that. Rick and Morty presents Maximum Overture. It's a one-shot. Your A cover by Jarrett Williams. And your B cover by Priscilla Tramontano. Sandman Morpheus Helm Masterpiece Direct Edition. What on earth is this? This is $500. So this is a super duper omnibus. The 6-volume collects stories from the entire Sandman saga, including the Sandman 1 to 75, the comics and prose editions of the Sandman, the Dream Hunters, the Sandman Endless Nights, and the Sandman Overture. They're designed to fit perfectly in the intricately carved book stand that features a highly detailed bone snout and riveted exterior. Okay. Also included is a set of art prints from legendary illustrator Michael Wim Kaluta, and an original piece of epistolary fiction from the world of Sandman, written by Neil Gaiman himself. Okay. So is this the Masterpiece Edition book set and stands a perfect way to display these treasured DC volumes and is the ultimate gift for fans of the Sandman. And then we have the Headpiece Edition, which is $500. Let's see what the difference between this one is. The Masterpiece Edition book set and stands. So this is just a different book stand, I guess. I guess they're both different masks. They're both $500, though. Okay, it's a lot of money for one of those. Got to be a big fan of the Sandman for that. Okay. Snake Pit's Big Adventure. I don't know what GN stands for. This is blowing my mind. Is it a book, maybe? Like a book? Maybe. Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow, number 2 of 6. Your A cover by John Boy Lindsay. And your B cover by Simone DeMeo. Your C cover is a 1 in 25 by Jason Howard. Superman number 4, your A cover by Jamal Campbell. Your B cover is by Gabriel Rodriguez. Your C cover by Miko Suyin. Your D cover by Nathan Sursdy. And your E cover is a 1 in 25 by Pamela Hoojboom. And your 1 in 50s by Ramona Frieden and Sandra Hope. It's a cardstock. The 1 in 100 is Jamal Campbell foil variant of that A cover. There's also an H cover by Lee Bermejo. Is that going to be? It is going to be a virgin. There's no trade dress on that, it looks like. Sword of Azrael trade paperback that includes all 6 issues of that miniseries. Titans number 1. Here's your A cover by Nicola Scott. This is a big DC week. This will be it's comes out 5/16. It's going to be a really big DC week. There's a B cover. It's a Jim Lee cardstock variant. Here's your C cover by Jen Bartel. Here's your D cover. It is a blank variant. It's a pink cover. Here is 1 in 25 by Dan Mora. Here's a 1 in 50 by Simone DeMeo. Here's a 1 in 100 by Nicola Scott. If you want this, let us know. We can order up. Vigil, number 1 of 6, your A cover by Simit Kumar. Your B cover by Nimit Malavia. Your C cover by Pop Mihin, and this is the AAPI Heritage Month variant. Your 1 in 25 is going to be by Anand RK. Your 1 in 50 is going to be a design variant by Lalit Kumar Shumar. Wonder Woman, $7.99. Your A cover by Yannick Paquette. Your B cover is by Raza. There is a trade dress on that. Just have to look. Your C cover is by Terry Dodson and Rachel Dodson. And your D cover is a 1 in 25 by Chris Delera. So that'll be your DC FOCs. Now, before I go over to Marvel, I want to show you this website because I don't show the independent books, obviously. And some people also ask, well, how could I look at the Marvel books? Like DC, you go to DC, go to Lunar, but you obviously can't go to Penguin where I show you the Marvel books. So this is Previews World. This link is directly down on the YouTube and the Facebook. I checked. These go to orders due or final orders due when you're looking for Monday, April 24th. So you could even select your publisher here. I mean, the big ones are obviously Image, Dark Horse, IDW, Marvel, Dynamite, Boom. And then you could scroll through all these other publishers if you're looking for something specific. Maybe you're looking for Scout, or maybe you're looking for, I don't know, Titan Comics, whatever you're looking for. You could click on any of these and maybe go to Mad Cave, and it'll show you what's FOCing for this week. If you're just looking for a Marvel, that's nice and easy. Marvel's right there. So anyway, that's an easy way to do it if you don't want to watch the 30 to 40 minute FOC show and you'd rather just look at it on yourself, or if you want to submit your FOCs early, you could do that. But I'm going to go to Penguin because that's what I like to use. Like I said, you don't have access to Penguin unless you're ordering books. So you could go to Previews World like I just showed you. So FOC for April 24th, we have Bishop War College. Here's your A cover, number 4. Here is your Corey Smith variant. Only 2 variants for that, or 1 variant, no incentive. Daredevil and Echo, number 1. This is written, I believe, by B. Earl. I don't know the first name, but not by Zdarsky. So if you're a Zdarsky Daredevil fan, this is not Zdarsky. Here is your, this is a variant by Declan Shalvey. Here's an Icon variant by Stefano Caselli. And we have 125 by Jim Chung. Extreme Venomverse 2. Here's your A cover. Here is your Ken Lashley Symbiote variant. Here is your Peach Momoko variant. Here is your Ryan Stegman variant. Here is your 1 in 25 by In-Hyuk Lee. This is very, very nice. Very nice. Fury, number 1. I guess they're doing a series about Nick Fury. All right. Here's your A cover for that. Here is your Chris Samnee variant. That's like a retro variant. He's not Samuel Jackson, Nick Fury. Here's your Mike Del Mundo variant. Very cool. Not a lot of incentives so far in this one. Guardians of the Galaxy, number 1 by Kev Walker. Here's your second printing. I believe it's Colin Kelly on the cover if you want one of those. Hallows Eve, number 3. Here's your 8 cover showing Hallows Eve and Spider-Man. Here's your Joshua Swaby variant. Here's your Scotty Young variant for you Scotty fans. Make sure to FOC your Scotty books. Here is your Marguerite Sauvage variant, 1 in 25. Hellcat number 3. I don't remember FOCing Hellcat number 2, but I guess we're on 3. Here's your A cover. Here's your Betsy Cola variant. Here's your David Baldione Spider-Verse variant. I think that Spider-Man costume might... No, this is the Hellcat colorway. I thought that might have been the one from the Spider-Man video game, but it's not. Here's the 1 in 25. It's by Lee Garbett. Iron Man 1 Facsimile Edition. So this wouldn't be the first appearance of Iron Man. Actually, I think that was in Tales of Suspense, I want to say. Or was it in Strange Tales? It was in one of those. I think it was Tales of Suspense. I could be wrong. Daryl, did you send me an FOC email? I don't think I saw it. I got Roy's. Oh, I just got yours. Okay, I see it. Yep, I did get yours already. Good to go. Thank you, my friend. Okay. And thank you for watching, guys. You're more than welcome to chat, and I'll check the chat, and we could talk. So I miss talking with all of you lovely people. New Mutants Lethal Legion number 3. Here's your A cover. Here is your David Lopez variant. There's not a lot of variants or incentives at all in this FOC. Very weird. Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis number 4. Here's your A cover. Remember, these are going to be coming out each week. I guess they're leading up to the Spider-Verse movie. Very, very smart marketing by them. Here's your Ken Lashley frame variant. That's showing, looks like the Punisher. That's cool. Here's your Rod Reese connecting variant, if you've been doing the connecting ones. And then here's your 1 in 25. It is by Justin Mason. It's a handbook variant. Star Wars Darth Vader Black, White, and Red number 2. Here's your A cover. Here is your Salvador LaRocca variant. And your 1 in 25 is by Declan Shalvey. Star Wars The High Republic number 10. There's your A cover. Here is your David Lopez variant. Here is your Lanillu 1 in 25. Storm number 1. Here's your A cover. Here's your Art Germ variant. Here is your Nick Klein Stormbreakers variant. Here's your Stefano Caselli Marvel Icon variant. Here's your Turin Clark 1 in 25. And your Art Germ 1 in 100. It's a version of the 8 cover. I don't think they'll be ordering 100 of these. I could be wrong, though. Daryl goes, I had no Marvel on this FOC. Who even am I? And Roy goes, the smart one. Well, guys, I also FOC my books, and I think I only see one book on this that I'm FOCing. Anyway, the excellent number 3. Here's your A cover. And here's your Natasha Bustos variant. Thor 34, there's your A cover. Thanos is on it. Here is your Javier Garin Spider-Verse variant. Here is your Mateus Manhani variant. Warlock Rebirth number 2. Warlock Rebirth number 2, the Lucas Warneck Stormbreakers variant featuring Groot and some of those Guardians. Good marketing with the movie coming out. Here's your Phil Noto variant. And your 1 in 25, it is by Gil Kane, the remastered variant. All right. So that's it for Marvel FOC. That was really, really quick. So we got some IDW titles to talk about here. So Star Trek The Mirror War, I believe this is issue 1. Here's your A cover. Here is your this is a trade paperback. I'm sorry. $24.99 for that. And then Star Trek Warriors of the Mirror War, $17.99 for that. Will Eisner's The Spirit Artisan Edition, $39.99. Catfight number 1, your A cover is by Ilias Karazis. And your B cover is by Morgan Beam. There's a 1 in 10. It is by Alex Moore. There's a 1 in 25. It's by Veronica Fish. There is a 1 in 50 by Sweeney Boo. Star Trek Annual 2023. Your A cover is by Rachel Stott. Your B cover is by Steffi Hotriegel. Your C cover is by Rise York. Your 1 in 10 will be a black and white by Rachel Scott. Your 1 in 25 is by J.K. Woodward. Your 1 in 50 is going to be the Woodward cover, but it's going to be a virgin, no trade dress. TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures number 1. The A cover is by Tim Laddie. The B cover is by Dan Schooning. The C cover is by Sarah Meyer. The 1 in 10 is going to be by Michael Dooney. The 1 in 25 is going to be by Michael Dooney as well. It's just going to be a virgin. And then we have some posters we'll be getting. I don't know how Danny's going to show off the posters, but I won't even... I can show them quick. Loki by Frank Miller. Is Frank Miller doing a Loki series, or did he do a Loki series? Scarlet Witch. Is that a new Scarlet Witch? Is that an annual? It's an annual. Ultimate Invasion. Deadpool Epic Collection Dead Reckoning, $44.99. Marvelverse Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, $9.99. Star Wars Hidden Empire. It's going to be issues 1 to 5, $17.99. Thor by Donny Cates, The Legacy of Thanos, $17.99. Unforgiven, $17.99. Wasp Small Worlds, $15.99. I'm not going to sing the song. Here we got some comic boxes. Looks like we got Blade and Moon Knight. Looks like Blade and it's Blade and Moon Knight. Okay, cool. So there's Blade, there's Moon Knight. Marvel Studios Hawkeye, the art of the series, for $60. And Marvel Studios Werewolf by Night, the art of the special, for $60 as well. Alrighty, guys. So that is your FOC from DC, Marvel, and Independent. Remember, look at the description, and you could actually look at the DC FOC by going to lunardistribution.com. You can look at the Marvel and Independent FOC by going to previewsworld.com and looking at the upcoming FOC. I'm going to pull up the email again just so I could show you the example of what I'd want. So let's go to compose. I don't want this. I don't want the spaces. So I want it without spaces. I want it just like this. In a small font is probably preferable as well, so I don't have to change it. No bolding would be nice too. Just giving you guys a bunch of pointers. But anyway, remember, book title and issue number. So Daredevil 10. Artist name, Kevin Eastman, or just Eastman's fine as well. We want to make sure we get you the books that you want. Remember, if you're I'm not even showing you it. There we go. Like I said, this is how I want it formatted. Nice and simple, like I just said. And yeah. Remember, if you're sub to a book, you're only getting an 8 cover unless you FOC any of these specific covers. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Always have fun talking with you guys and showing you some comic books. So make sure to keep supporting the collective. Make sure to check out everything that they're doing and make sure to order your books and make sure to pick up your books. Make things easy for Danny and Javen. Talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful weekend.